It's at 9:37. I'm Jenny Boom Boom here at the Homewood Suites with Somaya Reece. She happens to be in town. And a tree. We have a plastic tree, so it's fancy. We look good. We have a baby seat just in case somebody gives birth in the next 5 minutes. It won't be me though. Hopefully. Woo. So Somaya Reece is in town because she had a party last night and it was good. You had a good time in Hartford?
I did. You know what? CT has been nothing but love, so I was really happy. And a lot of people showed up, so that was, it's always a good feeling to meet fans. So
yeah. No,
everybody get overwhelmed, so it was nice.
Okay. So, Somaya, first of all, she's on Love and Hip Hop. Everybody knows that. And she's considered the villain on Love and Hip Hop, but from what I'm hearing, season 2, she's not.
No.
I heard that it's a Kimbella.
Yeah.
She's already got into a fist fight with Chrissy. This is what I heard. I know you're not allowed to say anything. You signed papers.
It's all.
That, right?
I definitely am not allowed to say what happened, but it's in the trailer, so you can't deny it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then me and you were talking briefly last night. You said you've been trying to actually help Kimbella out with this whole situation, considering you were the villain of season 1. So, what kind of advice did you give her? You just kind of said what?
I mean, the thing is that it's hard to get to know people in such a short amount of time, but it just seemed very clear that Kimbella just has the right intentions. It wasn't coming across right. Mm-hmm. But the way we first met her, it was definitely like, I didn't know what to think of her either. But I guess, how Emily was, trying to be the medium. I just felt bad. I was like, yo, how many times do you want to be like a walking target, I guess? I didn't. I know what that feels like, but the situation is so unique that, I pretty much just gave my advice in the sense of, as long as you're honest with people, like, no one could really hate on you, in general, but I really don't have advice too much. I just try to just somewhat be a medium.
Are you riding it out though? You're like, this is good. The target is off my back for a little while, so I can focus on my music and everything else, and hopefully don't get in a fist fight this season or have any.
Well, I definitely came into this season. The first season, I really was just focused on the music, but everything overshadowed it. Mm-hmm. So this time around, I made a very conscious effort to stay focused on the music, stay focused on the bigger prize, and, not so much coast it, but try, I guess, to get to know everybody this time around, because season 1, it was, a lot of yelling.
There was a lot of yelling.
But, yeah, even with Chrissy, when, we tried to figure it out.
Who is the person that you like most on the show? Because I can't really tell. From seeing you, I can't tell. Mm-hmm. Everybody backstabs each other anyway. Everybody smiles in everybody's face, but then behind their back, they're like, But who is it that you like the most? Whose nature is a good-natured person for you, if that makes any sense?
Yeah. You know what Yandy is? Yandy, Jim Jones' manager?
Yes.
She's just very helpful.
But she's out of here now, right? He fired her.
You mean... I don't know.
I read that he fired her.
Yeah, I was definitely not on anything involving them, so I'm not sure. So Yandy was someone that I think always kind of was cool. Emily was pretty much always very nice and just trying to, always trying.
I heard she's more vocal this season.
She is.
I heard she got her own place.
Emily is out here doing her own thing. I'm not mad.
Who's she having sex with? Do you know?
I don't know.
I have no idea, but I want to know.
But I think she still loves her boo.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well, I saw that. I see them on Twitter, talking back and forth, and I'm like...
She can't deny that, I think she still loves her boo. So that's nice. But I got a little chance to get to know Chrissy this time around.
I like Chrissy. I've always liked her.
Yeah, and that's the thing, with me, I was just trying to tell her, look, I just want to do business with your man, no funny stuff, but, this time around, I think she understands that, so it was
it seemed like they were a little threatened. I watched the show, and I saw what was going on.
I couldn't figure it out, and I still can't, but, I'm in a
it was a little territorial thing going on. That's what it was.
And I guess I've never met a wifey like that, so it was different for me.
So would you have, sex, and would you, date a rapper?
I don't see there's anything wrong with dating whoever you want. Once you're in this business as somebody like myself...
It's easier to date someone in the business, right?
It kind of comes down to... It's really weird to say because before I'd be like, nah, forget it, nobody in the business because they're all, players or whatever. But now being that I'm on the flip coin where it's I also as well have women that are groupies or men or whatnot is different. I don't think that I'm really interested in dating a rapper for the simple fact that my boys who are rappers, y'all are scum. You know it. You guys are bad. It's true.
DJs too.
Y'all
Boy
are
DJs
bad.
are very disgusting.
But they players and whatever, and it's all good. But
I had heard rumors that you were dating French Montana at one point. I asked him
I
about
was?
it. I called him one day when I got off the air and said, French, are you dating Somaya? Because I heard you were in CT together.
Yeah.
Are you dating?
No, but anybody that you are paired up with, people think you're dating. I'm just, no, French is a very good friend, and he's really been helping me out a lot with my music stuff. So.
Yeah, you have a song coming out, correct?
Yeah, we're going to be working on a lot of stuff together, and I'm very thankful. It's just like, like when you're in this game, anytime a female is like with a rapper or with anybody, it's like you can't just be working together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
It doesn't work like that anymore in this game, so it's all good. You know what? And whatever.
So talk to us about your album, because you spoke briefly about it, and I want to kind of know what's going on here with your music, because I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, well, you got a chance to hear something.
I heard some of it last night.
And she was like, okay.
This is good.
Mm-hmm. She's like, this is good.
It's very diverse.
Yeah.
Some stuff sounds very hip-hop, and then some stuff sounds very dancey.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good way to go at this point, because,
Well, along with like what I was saying about who I'm working with now and with the show's direction, they really wanted to know, okay, so exactly what kind of music are you doing? And part of that music is, I love hip-hop,
Right.
I've always been a hip-hop lover, so I wanted to combine hip-hop with Spanglish, with Soy Latina, and I speak Spanish.
Say something really dirty in Spanish for me. Please.
Hola, mami, está bien rica.
What'd you say?
He knows what that means.
What did it
They put subtitles on there. I said, "Hello, baby. You're very sexy, very good."
Oh, okay. I like that. Sexy. Good.
Yeah. So along with that, what I'm doing is basically just a really good fusion of like hip hop, putting some rappers on some of the songs, as well as adding a very big cultural influence. It's very big culture for like for Latino music. Like you heard also my merengue record. So we're basically just like kind of putting everything together.
So you said you have 2 separate projects going on, though.
Yes, I do.
So how complicated is that?
Well, it isn't. I guess like it's probably sounds more complicated than it is, but like I have like my Latin music, and then I have my English music, and the English music is all produced by MIDI Mafia.
Okay.
And then the Spanish is Richie Peña.
Okay.
So with Richie Peña, we have our first single out that I did with my boy Louis James. It's called E Mama, and it's a merengue record with rap on it. And that one's already on Latin radio. And then we have the English project with MIDI Mafia, Fuego, featuring MIDI Mafia, produced by MIDI Mafia. And that will be, through MTV, VH1. And it's a bigger project than just, doing an EP. So we're, we have money behind it, and there's a wide collaboration of people. We just sent a record to Nori. We're sending one to, Jada Kiss. Like it's just bringing hip hop and dance and the Pitbull style, and it's just putting it together. It's not new, but it's new for me, and adding Somaya to it. Course, nice. The flavor. So I just, I definitely that's what I always wanted to do, but I think it took time to come together.
Well, and also you had to make the right connections. Yeah. So okay, so you were supposed to do a record with Jim, last season on the show. So will Jim be on your album?
Not that I know of.
Are you still interested in working with him?
I don't really know, because I just feel that I don't really think that it would be a good idea at this point, just for the simple fact that it's like the moment has passed, and I don't really know where that would go.
Okay.
I guess, and I don't know if he would really fit like exactly like what we're doing. Neither would it be with myself.
Okay. Because I know you were super anxious to work with him. When you got to New York, what was your idea?
I think that the show made it look like I was extra anxious, but that's because they like held the storyline for so long. He was one of the people I wanted to work with, because I worked with an artist friend of his, Swag, and I had a couple of records, different types of records, and those song that specifically was on the show was meant for commercial use only. It wasn't really like supposed to be a radio song, and the plan that I presented to him didn't make the show.
Oh, okay.
Like, I brought a whole business proposal, and everything that I said I was going to do, I did. The song got placements, commercial, film, TV. That's what people don't know about the song, but it didn't.
So the show almost made you look like you were a little disorganized on the situation.
Yeah, big time.
And that you really
and I have the business plan at home still. Rach was going to do the video, which he did. Rach did the video, put the money behind the video. We got the song everywhere. I mean, it was you know, it was unfortunate. The way things look versus what happens is, you know, different than what it really is.